Time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I think I need to press in order to get additional things, because I couldn't get anything out of that. Oh no, it was a blackout! That doesn't make any sense. I just remember. I see. You heard a voice say the time on the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right! You know what to do. I've got this one. I've got this one. I still got this one. Okay. So, we just need to find the right phrase to present it to. At the time, there was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the TV. Hold it! Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. Right. I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. Something about hearing the television. The witness is satisfied he heard the time. I messed up his voice the first time. Okay, we got this. Da-da-da-da-da. Please work. I only have 5 tries. Go! Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Third go. We'll play until we finish this case. In the time. I love how we zoned in on that one aspect. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. It was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yes, yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. The thinker? Is that a clock? It's not a clock. It's a statue. You liar. I don't think all of them are going to be this easy. I think this is like a tutorial stage. Defense. Gladly. Do I present on this one? What? Hold on, let me press this one. A table clock? Was there a clock on the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Murder weapon, okay. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Okay. So it's this one. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, Mr. Payne?
as the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch, you just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Well, little steps. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there.
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh, and it said 1. Word in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, he was wearing a glove at the time. Was he planning on killing her? Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Now that is a loaded question. I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw... Shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. 'Cause it's broken. And it's probably perpetually stuck at 1. Okay. Let's sound the clock now. Here in the room. Here in the court. Sorry. Same thing. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Oh, it's a thinker. I think it's 8:25. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now?
It's 11:25.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh, what's he talking about?
While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it's running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that?
Damn it, I'm so close.
Oh! Time zone difference! Probably? I don't know. I don't know Paris time. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict a witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit.
I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
Almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box.
Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? I already figured it out. Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof.
Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it.
Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course.
There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow.
Passport! The victim had just arrived home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It?
Yay! Oh, order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client?
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly, and find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor.
At this point, this is only formality, but... This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Yay!
Woo. And with that, the court is adjourned.
Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar.
Oh, that's why he was wearing gloves.
He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. Look at that bald head.
While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawa grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And that clock, or that blunt object, was his undoing. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. So each court has their own, like lobby as well, which I guess makes sense, I suppose. But it's just like, you know, court number 2 with lobby number 2. And is there an entrance number 2? Phew, still can't believe we won. Right! Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you! I could practically see the headlines out. Harry Butt's innocent. I see what you did there. Harry Butt. Puns on these names. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. If that wasn't foreshadowing, then I don't know what is. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you want to cry? Larry. My voice is breaking. You can hear my voice breaking. Are you sure? Are you so sure? Excuse me? Yeah, I'm totally drinking on camera. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? No, huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? The statue? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chunker. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is a clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Oh, that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let... I'm seeing foreshadowing here. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Death flags everywhere. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. So immature. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part, at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not gonna pay me, unless you want to count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And I promised to tell the chief about me and Larry. It would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. Alrighty. I'm assuming that's the next chapter? Yes! Okay. Can I save? Please let me save. Well, it's not gonna let me save. Or maybe it auto-saves. I don't know. Okay. So, thank you for watching my Let's Play of Wright, X Attorney. And we'll be continuing sooner or later. It's a pretty short game in my opinion, although it's been running for like 50 minutes now. And I don't know if I'm going to be cutting anything or just throwing it all out there and cutting into parts or something like that. But yeah, it's a pretty simple game and I think it's really fun. So if you ever have the chance, you know, either if you have a DS, you know, it's always good to buy the game and everything like that. But I don't have a DS. The only handheld I have is like a Game Boy Color and a PSP. That's about it. Oh, Jen. Okay. So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.